Hello. My name is Jorge or George. No actual real way to pronounce it. Call me what you want. And I'm making this video because I'm scared. I'm scared that I might potentially have the ability to help someone in a time of need, or to just let people know that it's okay to be themselves, and I won't let myself do it. And that's because I have a lot of fears. I'm constantly afraid of everything, and I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about you. I want you to know that it's okay to be you. And I'm going to get rid of my fears right now because I don't want my darker emotions to affect what I do. I want my heart to let me do what I want. So, born 1997, 19 years old now. Ooh, gonna die soon. And my entire life, I've been told that I'm not allowed to feel my emotions, and that certain things that I feel are wrong and I shouldn't feel that way. And that sucks. That sucks because it hurts to know that the way you grow up, the way you are, and the way your mind is wrong in some people's eyes. And the fact that certain things that shut up phone that certain things that I do is it's wrong and considered a sickness and a mental illness. And I just hate that word so much. I hate when people say you're sick because you feel sad, or you're sick because you talk to yourself, or yourselves in my case, and so you need to go to a hospital to fix yourself so you won't be sick. And for my entire life it sucked because I just thought that I was sick. I was not okay. I was bad, and it was the worst thing of my life. And it sucks even more when I went to therapy, because whenever anybody found out that I went to therapy, their first conclusion was, what's wrong with you? Or, why do you want to kill yourself? Sadly, in my case, sometimes it was because of that. It was because of my depression and I didn't want to kill myself. But sometimes it wasn't because of that. Sometimes it was because of my bipolar disorder, and where I just couldn't control my emotions as well as I would have wanted to. And then I started getting this fear of, what if one day it does become to the point where I want to kill myself, and then I start going on a tangent on that, and it's all because people start assuming what you have. And right now I just want to tell people go to therapy for a lot of reasons, and it's not always because they want to kill themselves or because they're depression or anything like that. Sometimes it's just for like a really small thing that they want to get over, or so it might be something huge, and if it is, we don't want to know or be remembered about that, because we're going over there because we want to try to get past it or forget it. And when people just say, oh, you're going to therapy because of so and so, it sucks when either they don't hit the nail on the head, but it sucks when it does too. And yeah, I don't like that. It just irritates me when people just start to assume things that they don't understand. And growing up, a lot of people just assumed, and it was the worst thing in the world. I didn't want to be categorized as something or someone because of certain things. For instance, I was known as the suicidal boy, or the depressed boy, or the crazy one. Even my father, when I went to therapy, he would call them, in Spanish, loqueros, which means it's basically people who go and take care of the crazy. And he would make me feel like I was crazy. And no, I'm not crazy. And I want to tell everybody watching this video, neither are you. Yeah, some people need therapy. I know for a fact that I needed it. And some people don't, and that's okay too. Whatever it is that helps you become you, that's perfectly fine. Be you, be happy, be courageous to be yourself. And right now, I feel like everybody has issues with themselves, and it sucks because I know I have issues with myself. I still do, and I'm working on it. And I feel like everybody is constantly working on it, and that's okay. It's okay if you don't know who you are, what you are going to become, because in the end of the day, as long as you love yourself for who you are right now, that's the most important. Me being someone who didn't really get much affection growing up, I know how much it sucks to crave the love of others. But I also have to understand that before anybody could ever love me, or before I could ever love anybody else, I have to love myself. Because if I don't, I'm going to let people manipulate me. And they have in the past a lot. And it sucks. And they would play on my fears or on my doubts or the smallest little thing about me to make me feel that they were right. And that sucks because I need to always remember, and you need to always remember, that the only person who ever is right is you. And I want to make this video because I want you, the audience, to know that whether you have a mental illness or not, whatever you're going through, it's okay how you're dealing with it. And it's hard. Because me being someone who has a mental illness, I know how much it fucking sucks to deal with it alone. Because nobody in the entire planet will ever actually truly know how I feel and how I deal with certain things. And it's even worse when you're trying to deal with it alone and you don't have someone who has even the slightest bit of knowledge of how it feels to have certain things or feel a certain way. And it's hard. It really is just hard. But that's okay. It's your journey that you're taking. And however you feel right now, that's okay. It doesn't matter how you grew up or the people around you. Whatever it is that you're feeling, it's just completely and perfectly fine. And I want you to know this. I want you to know that I'm happy that you're you. If you weren't you, the entire world would be full of the same exact person. And honestly, that scares the shit out of me. I don't want to know that the 3 people right next to me think the exact same way, feel the exact same way, and act the exact same way, because I'm just sitting next to robots. And I don't want that. I want to be sitting next to real people. People who feel a certain way because of certain things, or react in certain ways because that's how they are used to it. And I want people to know that about me too. I want them to, when they see me, they don't expect me to act away. Because that's not how I am. I will always act different towards different things. And that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm happy. I am how I am. Because if I wasn't me, I don't know who else would. If I didn't act like me and I wasn't happy being me, there wouldn't be a me. And if you don't act how you act and you don't be yourself, there will never be a you in this world. And you're such a good person and such a perfect you, because nobody else can be you. You make yourself look so, so good. And you know what? I bet you there's at least one single person that wishes they were you. And they're not. Because nobody will ever be you. No one will ever have your experiences, your life knowledge, your you-ness. And that's good. It's okay to be an individual. It's perfect to be different from the world. That's all I really have to say right now. I'm not really sure if I got my point across or not. I hope I did. I hope to make more videos. That's for sure. I hope to be able to make a change in the world. And I hope to make people happy. And you know what? I don't know if 20 years from now or 10 years from now I might become big because of this video or because of other things I might do in the future. But I want you to know that if you ever see me on the streets, especially right now, like, that I'm not big and don't have anybody to have to protect me or whatever, like bodyguards and stuff like that. If you ever see me on the streets and you need to, come up to me and ask me to hug you. Because sometimes that's all anybody ever needs. Someone just needs someone to hug them, to let them know that it's okay to be them. And I want you to know that it is okay to be you. I want to be at least that one person in your life that tells you, you are perfect the way that you are. And sure, you might be changing. Everybody does. Every single day, there's one little thing that happens in your life that changes you. And that's okay. You're always going to be changing. I'm constantly changing. And each day is just one step in a huge ladder to become the most perfect selves that we can. So, right now, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're feeling, whether you're going to therapy or not, whether you agree with me or not, that's fine. So if you see me walking down the street, coming out of a restaurant, walking with my friends, with my family, just come up to me and ask me if you can hug me. And more than nothing, I will probably say yes. And I will give you the most loving hug that I can possibly muster out of my body. Because you need to be remembered that someone loves you because you're being you. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm happy I am who I am, and I'm happy that you are who you are, and I'm happy that your mom and dad are how they are, your brother and sister are how they are, your aunt and uncle how they are, because that makes them them. And it gives each and every one of us our own personality. And I want to meet everybody's personality. I hope I can meet a lot of people and I can grow from their experiences, and that they can grow from some of mine if that's possible. But for right now, all I can do is talk to this camera, talk to you, let you know that it's fine, and just hope for your best. I hope to make more videos to help you. And I hope we get to know each other more. As for now, goodbye. I'll see you when I see you. And remember, I fucking love you.